Hello and welcome to this knife review. This is going to be one of the refresh reviews and it's going to be of the Spyderco Pingo. We'll dive straight in there, talk about some specifications first of all. So the cutting edge length is 2.8 inches, 5.2 centimeters. The overall length is 5.8 inches, 14.7 centimeters. The blade length is 2.35 inches or 6 centimeters and its weight is 1.9 ounces or 54 grams. So it's just above that 50 gram sort of sweet spot. About the knife, well, this Pingo is very odd sort of shape, fits in the hand sort of well. I would have wished they'd have some jimping on there because at present there's nothing stopping your thumb from sort of going over and disengaging the blade. There is some jimping there, but there's nothing to protect your finger. And it's a very sharp knife. Just be wary of that. The knife itself is collaboration between Vox and Jens Anzo collaboration. The handle scales are a black FRN. I think it also comes in a couple of other colours. The steel is this N690CO. This is a very sharp, high edge retaining, easy to sharpen, high corrosion resistance blade steel. Taken from the mountains of Austria. It is one of the best blade steels out there at the moment. I think it's easier to sharpen than S30V, and I think you can get it almost as sharp. The edge won't crack or break like S30V sometimes can. Ergonomics, as I've sort of just touched on, is quite an odd looking shape. It just works though when you hold it. It's quite a decent holding knife, but again there's just that lack of control that you've got. It's sort of like a Danish legal knife. Their knife laws are a little bit different than ours in that you can't have a one-handed opening knife. It has to be two-handed, hence why the Spidey hole is quite small. Likewise, the Spyderco K is in a similar sort of format, and because it doesn't have a lock anywhere, there's no lock to sort of disengage or to engage, and that means that as well as it being legal to carry in Denmark, you can also carry it in the UK without good reason. Absolutely fine. So size comparison, we'll compare this to the UK PK, which is here. It's a bit smaller than that, but it is a bit bigger than the Squeak. You can get this knife for about £50 or so, which is just a little bit more than the Squeak, but it's a little bit cheaper than the UK PK. It's a great sort of people-friendly kind of knife. I like the shape, I like the belly on it, and there's not much of a point. It sort of reminds me of a Warncliffe sort of shape of knife. It's great for sort of everyday tasks and things, and because it hasn't got a huge point on it like that, I think sort of like the stigma attached isn't going to be as high. The scales are absolutely fine. They offer great sort of traction, and the pocket clip, love these pocket clips. Like I've said in previous videos, it just goes in your trousers and people will just think it's a pen or something to do with your phone. They don't naturally think, oh, he's got a knife in his pocket. So it's a great sort of subtle pocket clip that doesn't draw too much attention. Made in Maniago, Italy. I would love it to come at the handle scales in different colours. I love how flush the sort of blade is with the back spacer. I really like that. It just has been made really well. If you're in Denmark, you've got an option there between that and the Spyderco K. It depends what sort of setting you're in. And how useful a leaf shape is over a Warncliffe, but that's a choice you guys have to make. With me, I just had to have it for my collection so that I've got a choice of knife which I want to take it and in which sort of setting I want to take it. So that's sort of the end of my review. If you've got one, if you use it often, if you've done any mods on your knife, please do put it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Take care.